We are here together today with Werner Jansen van Rensburg from Metamorpha, and they recently published an article called Generations, or Understanding This Generation. And Werner, thank you for joining us. I have a question. Actually, there are two. But as introduction, why do you think it's important for an organization or a company to really understand generations within their work context?
In our studies, we've seen that the millennials and Generation Z is one of our biggest generations. And every generation has a different way of understanding certain timeless principles. And for us to understand, especially in our next season to come, there'll be 5 generations in the workplace. And for every generation, something like as normal as respect is different for each and every generation. And for us, I think it's important to understand each and every generation's context and way that they think, so that we can train them more effectively, so that the timeless principle in leadership can actually be accomplished.
And I think studies already indicate that although the millennials they are a large generation with regards to their population, but already it's indicating that Gen Z is surpassing them in numbers. So we really need to be prepared and expect a big change in the work context again.
Yeah, I think, like I said, there's going to be 5 different generations. And if you take communication as one of them, all the generations has a different way of communicating to one another. And especially Generation Z is how are we effectively going to communicate with one another in different generations. And I believe in leadership rise and fall on communication. And if we understand the context, it's pretty easy to connect with one another, and then we will see organizations flourish.
Well, great. That's the introduction. If you are aware and if you have younger people in your work context and you struggle to understand them, that's why we shoot this specific episode and this series about understanding this generation. So at the bottom you can download the article that was written by them, and but also look at the further episodes that are available, and just help us to dive into this article that you guys have written to understand it better and prepare ourselves better for how do we ensure that it's not just about a generation, but we connect across multiple generations within our workplace.